Hey everybody, welcome to our after show talk for the American Horror Story, episode 4 entitled True Killers, which actually existed this time around. My name is Zach.
I'm Andrew.
I'm Travis.
I'm Mark.
We're Nuts to Drunk Watch.
And now our talk begins.
Okay, so
Go ahead, Travis.
We figured out the history between Montana and Ramirez.
Yes.
He showed up at a all-men's dance-off.
Manor size.
A manor size. Brooke led the class, with a little bit of her pep-up, cocaine.
And worst aerobics teacher ever.
Ramirez shows up because Billy Idol, and Then,
not that Billy Idol was in the class. He was just playing over the speakers.
Music was on.
Yeah, came to listen to Billy Idol. One of Montana's students, Rod, mouthed off. Montana told him to fuck off.
I think Rod had it coming though.
And then
Suck it, Rod. Suck
Ramirez gutted Rod.
In the dressing room. In the locker room.
Strung him up with bowels hanging open.
Which no one found until she did because it was...
And she didn't notice it until she reached into
How do you walk into a locker room, towards your locker, and not notice a body with intestines hanging out of it? She's like... And then...
Travis means Montana, not Brooke.
Sorry, yes, Montana.
I mean, I don't know. It wasn't dripping.
Rod had it coming, though.
He had it coming.
Billy Idol.
She was distracted.
Yeah, she was... I don't know. Okay, sure. I thought he had shoved him in a locker.
Yeah, I thought someone was going to come out of a locker.
Yeah.
It was such a bad locker.
Because there was one singular locker that looked like it was sort of cracked open.
Right.
Yeah.
Like somebody was trying to...
So we also found out the internet was correct, partly, that Montana was connected to Brooke in that it was her brother who was the best man.
Montana's brother
was the best man. The internet predicted that Montana was having an affair with Brooke's fiance.
But she wasn't.
She might have been.
And they also predicted...
Well, yeah, that still could happen, but...
They also said... The internet also said that Montana was at the wedding. And she wasn't.
I don't think she was.
No.
I think she found out through friends.
You find out because you went to your brother's funeral.
Well, I mean, it's not like you're all sitting there,
I mean, her brother's murder was not a mystery.
Correct.
That's
true.
Correct.
But I mean, it's like, why did he kill my brother? Something about the bride sleeping with the best man.
Still don't. Yeah, I don't get the logic of how she. I don't understand the logic of how she blames Brooke.
Because if Brooke hadn't gone and spent the night at her brother's house...
No, the brother came to Brooke's house.
Or, either way...
Or that.
According to Montana, if Brooke hadn't slept with her brother...
the two of them hadn't spent the night in the same house, the fiancé wouldn't have flipped.
But that's not Brooke's fault. Brooke didn't pull the trigger.
Maybe you shouldn't have tried to marry a crazy dude.
Well, that's a whole different can of worms I don't think we're going to get into tonight.
Yeah. What was next?
So that's Montana. So Montana now is employing
Ramirez,
Mr. Ramirez, to kill Brooke painfully.
Which he failed at.
A couple of times. 3 times.
We find out Nurse Not Rita.
What is her name?
She's Nurse Not Rita.
Okay.
Not Nurse Rita.
Not Nurse Rita.
Yeah, not Nurse Rita.
Because she's not a nurse either.
That's right. She's a psychologist. So not Nurse Rita released Jingles.
She's also not a doctor. She's working on that.
True. Yes. Released Jingles to
conduct
a lab experiment in the woods of a crazy camp with Brooke being the cheese.
Right.
Which she calls the rat.
But she meant the cheese.
She meant the cheese.
She meant the cheese.
We know what she meant.
And for Jingles to...
What's your favorite?
Does he just kill because he can kill, or does he need the thrill of the hunt?
Well, we know he does. He is discriminate in who he kills. He does discriminate who he does murder.
No, he kills everybody.
No, he didn't kill that one guy who was pissing in the woods.
What?
That one guy who was peeing in the woods, had the inhaler, the fat guy.
Yeah, well, no, right, true.
And I don't think he was gonna kill Birdie. He killed Birdie because Birdie hit him.
He almost killed Birdie.
He was gonna have a sandwich, have a talk with Birdie, maybe be on his way.
And then Xavier dropped his flashlight.
Right. I mean, all that got fucked up, and she tried to protect Xavier or whatever his name is.
Hit him with a meat cleaver.
And hit him. Yeah, I mean that's why I assume he stabbed her because now he pissed me off.
She didn't.
Dr. Lee said her real name is Donna.
Donna.
Not Nurse Rita's
Not
name
Nurse
is
Rita's
Donna.
Not Nurse Rita's Donna.
Oh, okay, good.
So I don't think he was gonna kill Birdie, and he wasn't. I mean, I don't know. I think he doesn't. I think there's something there, which I guess we're not gonna. Well, I don't know. He disappeared. So maybe
I don't
we'll
know.
find
I
out.
mean, I think the guy in the woods didn't know he was there. But I think because he's been convinced that he's a killer,
Right.
I don't. He couldn't have let Birdie go.
So let's get to that storyline.
Okay, so it turns out Margaret was the one who killed everyone.
I was shocked.
Yeah.
in the camp counselors, not the
Wait, were you
not
shocked
the camp
tonight?
kids.
I was shocked.
I
Which
didn't.
one?
I was shocked and shook.
Okay, he's saying he didn't.
I don't know how
Margaret
to talk to
was
that
the killer.
because at least 2 episodes ago we knew Margaret was somehow involved.
Yes. I mean,
And there was
I'm happy
Wait,
that
you
they
were
finally
surprised
cleared it
that
up.
she killed all the people and cut their ears off?
No, I'm not. I was
No.
being facetious.
Wait.
What the thing
He
I
was
was
gaslighting.
I think I was surprised is that they had a budding relationship.
Yeah, I would have sworn because it was hard to tell with the cuts earlier. Even though it was the actress, what's her face,
Leslie Grossman.
Yes, that I thought it was just like, but because of the braids and the close things, I figured, they're using her, but she's still a camper.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought she was a
If she was a camper, that she maybe could have been Jingles' daughter.
Right.
But she was
Yes.
a counselor.
She was a counselor.
And clearly, the best way to make an actress look 14 years younger is to just put her in pigtails.
It was the 70s.
I mean, she was 14 years younger, but still an adult. She wasn't.
that
Right.
wasn't the 70s. That would have been
1970.
no. Back when?
1970.
Oh, sorry. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It was the beginning of the 70s.
1970.
Sorry.
Because it's now it's 1984. It's 14 years later.
Yeah.
So
So
Wait,
she's
is
Thank
it
you.
1984 now?
uh-huh.
Okay, good.
So she's in her 30s, right? 30 and thriving.
Yeah.
I personally think now the twist is she's getting all these kids on this fucking bus and gonna murder them all.
Well,
And then pin it on Jingles
I guess
again.
here's the question: what is her
She
ultimate
said
motive?
in her prayer she has a blood sacrifice.
No, she kept saying she wants
I
to make
think-
this a place of light and purity because she was the serious camp counselor. She was all about camp. She's
I
a former
and not having
she's a former
sex.
camp attendee.
Andrew, what
who
do you
became
think?
a camp counselor and then found out all the other camp
I
counselors
think Andrew
were
thinks something.
trashing the place, so she killed him.
Andrew?
Done.
Yes.
Okay, so I mean, I think
Uh-huh.
she's created the camp. She's done all this because she found Jesus to bury her dark tendencies. And she thought, I'll go and to prove herself, she's going to go reopen this camp. Because like when she finally stabbed Big Dick,
I've been called worse.
I
Hi,
haven't
Jamie.
done that in so long.
So Dr. Lee says that Margaret doesn't want to kill the campers. I don't
Right.
know.
No, I don't think she wants to kill the campers.
No, I think she wants to create the place that she never got to experience when she was a camp counselor. Because
she's
it was
just
all
trying
the-
to create a nice, happy,
Yeah.
sin-free, murder-free camp.
But she had to murder all the camp counselors beforehand because they were sinful.
Well, guess what? Satan,
doing it again.
Satan's in the fucking woods, so that's all. That's
Okay,
wash.
yes, so
That's a
Ramirez-
fucking wash at this point.
While, Montana's off searching for Brooke, Ramirez is in the parking lot gathering sticks and making a pentagram.
Well, but even then we heard the voices, Satan, Satan, Satan.
Yeah, but
we knew he was really.
we don't know if that's in his
channeling
head.
Satan.
I figured this in his head.
Let me say this: I never actually heard the Satan, Satan, Satan. I just kept reading on the subtitles.
Yeah, we
Satan,
had the
Satan,
captions on, so we were reading
So,
it.
I don't know who was saying
I
Satan.
heard a bit of it.
But when he came back, was brought back to life.
That was Satan.
That was the
but
devil.
We had the voices, Satan, Satan, Satan.
Yes, that
Yeah,
was
too.
it. Uh-huh.
So
But you know who we haven't seen?
Who?
The camp counselor that died in
The
1970
hitchhiker?
because he got hit by the bus.
yeah, we haven't seen the hitchhiker.
He has to. He has to come and play.
I mean, he has to come back still
Right,
because
right.
he's trapped there.
Yes, but who killed him?
She
Mr.
did.
Jingles did.
No,
You think?
no, he wasn't the guy in the
Jingles didn't. I don't think.
cabin.
I don't.
He saw Margaret killing all those kids and ran away and ran out to the road, and Mr. Jingles was driving the car that hit him.
I don't think so.
Oh, that's
And
right.
that's
He
how we
died
knew
running
Mr.
away
Jingles
from
hadn't
the-
killed anybody because he couldn't have been killing people in the cabin
'Cause he
and
was
driving
ki-
that car.
Oh, I completely forgot
I
about
mean,
that.
he was killed by accident.
Yes.
Well, Jingles hit him. Somebody hit him over the head with a tire iron. That's how he died.
That was Jingles.
I don't think it was Jingles. I don't think Jingles killed anybody.
No, Andrew's right because it said, but you were
Because
out
Margaret
there.
Margaret saw him go to the phone. 'Cause remember he said, I saw you covered in blood. And they did the flashback. They both saw each other. And then he ran. I think Margaret got in the truck and tried to tie up all the loose ends and had to murder him. I don't think Jingles killed anybody. But where was Jingles?
That's what Andrew
That's
said.
what
He
I'm
was
saying.
driving the truck. He hit the.
So why would Jingles
ran
kill
into
hit
the
the hiker? Okay, so
I mean, he didn't kill him on purpose.
he hit him
ran
with the
out to
tire
road
iron.
and he
hit him with the truck. I mean,
No, did she hit when he was alive the tire iron, or did
The truck hit the hiker. The hiker broke his hip, couldn't get up, and then he said, "What are you doing here? You're not supposed to." And then a tire iron came and hit him on the head.
that was Jingles. Jingles was the one who hit him. Because remember, it was keys jingling.
Yeah, but she would have had the keys by now.
No. It was.
she never had his keys?
All right.
Yeah. No.
So Jamie says Satan sure did a lot more for Ramirez, but sure as hell didn't care that a witch ran over his only begotten son with a damn SUV. It's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
Well, maybe his only begotten son should have prayed to him more
Oh
often.
God, that's true, Jamie. Very good observation.
Very good.
Some fucking time traveling witch just hits his son, and oh well. So Dr. Lee says, "I'm with Zach. I think Margaret saw Jonas, chased him down in the truck, and ran him over."
I think so too.
Andrew's on it. Andrew's
That could
sleuthing
be.
around. Andrew's gonna figure it out.
We're gonna
We're
just gonna see.
He's rewinding back through
I
episode.
mean, she would have held the keys to get into all the cabins while the kids were sleeping.
Wait, what?
Margaret would have gotten the keys. She clearly was able to get in Jingles' cabin, right? Because
She got into Jingles' cabin to plant the ears. She didn't need the keys to get into.
but she murdered everyone in the camp.
No, it's just that cabin.
No, yeah, she didn't murder everyone in the camp.
It was just that cabin.
Just the camp
Yeah.
counselor's cabin.
Okay.
Because she was a camp counselor, which we learned just now.
So Dr. Lee said, Jonas said he only heard jingling of the keys, not that he actually saw that Jingles is the one who ran him over. Also, the writers didn't show his face. It's probably Margaret. Here we go. Andrew found it.
Well, no, but
Andrew's on it.
okay. So here he is.
Here we go. We're playing the tapes here.
He's calling in.
He's calling.
But why did he stop calling? I left
Because
you to
it
die.
probably didn't work. He gets hit.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so we never see who's in this
Jonas
thing.
Grove.
No, his-
But I don't think it's
broke his
Margaret
hip.
here.
Okay, we're watching the tape, y'all. Sorry, we're not.
Unmute it.
Keys jingling.
It could be anybody with
Right.
keys.
No,
Oh,
please,
please.
please. No.
That was a hammer.
So Jingles was in the truck.
I don't
You saw
know.
him?
Saw
I
him?
heard
Question
him.
mark? I heard him.
No.
Keys.
Okay, so if it wasn't
But
Jingles,
everyone has
I'm
keys.
if it wasn't Jingles, it wasn't Margaret.
You don't
Because
think?
Margaret didn't know where Jingles was when she killed everybody.
Okay, we have some.
So there's still a possible mystery that whoever killed
Him?
Kevin Bacon,
Yes.
It was Donna.
Or was it Birdie?
not in 1970.
I still think Donna and Margaret are working together.
I don't know.
But not
That's
since 1970.
We don't know. We don't know where Donna came from. All we know is that Donna is working on her PhD.
Yes.
This may have sparked her interest. This little murdering spree at the camp. We don't know.
Well, Donna also thinks Mr. Jingles is a serial killer.
That is true. But I mean,
In 1970, he wasn't.
if she was in the camp, everyone believed that Jingles killed those people.
yeah. Because Margaret planted...
Right. I mean, Margaret did the good job of
Framing him.
Yeah, framing him. You know. So I don't know. I there's something else up with Donna. I think there's more to that Donna storyline that we don't know yet. All right. Is there who else?
Anyway, so Dr. Lee also said he only heard the keys.
Right.
But Margaret was questioning Jonas. If Margaret had been driving that truck, she wouldn't have said Jingles was in the truck. And then Jonas said, I didn't see him, I just heard him. So I think Margaret was trying to figure out where Jingles was back in 1970 when she framed him.
Yeah. Because she said you...
So the person who
you-
killed Jonas is still a mystery.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe it was Satan.
I would say it's not Margaret for sure, and maybe not Jingles.
It was somebody with the hammer in the woods.
Yes.
Or a tire iron. Or
Someone
something
who
that
didn't
looks
just
like
kill him by accident, but came out and slugged him with a tire iron.
I mean, the only person we know that was at the camp is Birdie.
Maybe it's the person who's in the woods saying Satan, Satan,
I don't
Satan.
think it would matter if
that's
Bernie
Satan.
killed him
I
at this
think,
point.
yeah.
I think
that
that's
was-
Satan saying his own name. So
Who else?
Oh.
Chet. Chet did not bleed out, even though he had a through wound in his shoulder. But gauze being put on the front and being stabbed with adrenaline didn't kill him.
They weren't even like pressing down on the gauze. They literally just laid a piece of gauze on there. Didn't even bother because if he fell on it this way, so the entrance wound was right here. This was the exit wound. All they did was lay a piece of gauze right here, and when he stopped breathing, they just pumped adrenaline in to. Clearly, they knew exactly where in the heart it needed to go to. And he was like, okay, I'm fine. Everything's good.
Yeah.
well, we don't know what kind of gauze they used.
1984
powerful
gauze.
I mean, if Satan's in the woods, maybe
They
God
use-
is in the gauze.
they
We
use
don't
an
know, guys.
anticoagulant blood clotting
We don't know
gauze.
if God is in the
Plus,
gauze.
he would have bled out long before he even got in there for them to place a single piece of gauze.
So Satan.
Maybe.
Go ahead.
Well, no, sorry.
No, go
Anyway,
ahead.
going back to Dr. Lee, yes, Margaret said it like a question. Jingles was in the truck because she didn't know where Jingles was.
Right.
And listening to Jonas's story, she's thinking, oh, Jingles was in the truck when I was killing these people? And then he's like, no, I didn't see him. I only heard him. So that's why I'm saying that Margaret wasn't driving the truck because she would have known it wasn't Jingles driving the truck.
I'm with Andrew.
Does that make sense? She
So-
wouldn't have even asked if Jingles was driving the truck because she knew,
She would have known.
if it was her, she would know that.
So just before we wrap this up, last thing, Satan resurrected Ramirez.
Satan recognized
Yeah.
Who resurrected Jingles? The Jingles just go? Just crawl?
Well, no,
in?
He didn't get the double tap. All he got
No,
was 3 shots.
Jingles got up in the typical slasher movie. I'm
Okay.
not dead yet. I'm getting up and
Got
going.
it.
Yeah.
Plus,
Not-
we
he
don't know
didn't-
exactly where those bullets hit
Yeah,
him.
he didn't. I mean,
She just kind of randomly fired.
Yes. And because he already tried to kill Xavier, but he just had the revelation that he actually wasn't the killer. But he'd like to kill Margaret for putting him through all that.
God, that has to suck.
Yeah. He decided to spare Xavier for the second time. Even though Xavier was pretty much like, please kill me.
I mean, he maybe didn't kill a cabin full of counselors, but he killed a shitload ton of
He
people
killed a
that
shitload
night.
of other people.
10 people. I think there's 10 people dead thanks to Jingles.
But that's because he thought he was, and he found out he wasn't. So
Well, because they
has Jingles
shot
changed his
electricity through his brain until he believed it.
Well, yeah.
Yes, Jamie. Jingles got up a la Jason Voorhees. Yes. Yeah.
He's not dead yet.
Not dead
got
yet.
Up. Not
Jason
Satan got
Voorhees.
up.
And I don't think
Michael
Trevor
Myers.
is dead yet either.
Trevor.
Big dick guy.
Oh, Trevor.
So I see what you're saying, Dr. Lee. I would disagree. I think
Wait.
she wasn't driving the truck because it was still.
So Dr. Lee said, no, that's not what I meant. She was asking because she actually did it and was testing Jonas to see if he remembered it was her. And Andrew says, no, he disagrees.
Oh.
I'm thinking she never knew where Jingles was when she did it.
I mean, she did a bang-up job framing Jingles. Clearly, everyone...
Well, in 1970, in 1970 television land, you don't have to try very hard.
I mean, everyone just took it. Like, they didn't even...
Yeah, because he was the creepy old
janitor.
Guy, from Vietnam.
Right.
He must be
killer. Yeah. All right. Is there anything else? Let's wrap it.
I think that's it.
Andrew?
Chet doesn't.
We're nice to drug watch.
And now our talk has ended. Good night, everybody.
See you
Subscribe.
next time. Maybe.